Nigerian content creators, bloggers, and influencers. If you see this video is for you. Do you know that if all of you make up your mind to get the politicians and the government of Nigeria to behave, do you know that you will succeed? Look at what you have achieved in the past. You have achieved a lot of things. There are some things that had gone wrong or some certain individuals have done in this country, and it was you that called them out. And of course, some of them came out to apologize. It's because all of you came together to make content and call them out. But I noticed that your strength is always when church is involved. Your strength always come out. Your energy always come out when the matter involves the church. And it is very wrong, because most of us that are doing content are youths. And whenever you hear anything about church, that is when your energy, your talent is unleashed. You suddenly have something to say. Even somebody that is not a content creator will find a way in the corner of his village and make video and talk about the pastor, talk about the church. The church is not the problem of Nigeria and will never be. I'm telling you. And I can tell you, anybody that is trending today for fighting the church will outlive that person. There have always been people in different times that have always been standing up against the church. But you know what the Bible says? The gates of hell shall not prevail against the church. There is nobody. Just rest. I'm just telling you, nobody will prevail against the church. Nobody. Now, all of you have been dragging Prophet Jeremiah for the past weeks, VDM, and all of you have made video. Almost everybody have made video dragging Prophet Jeremiah for his water, for his soap, and all that. I don't want to go into that, but what I'm just trying to do is that upon all the dragging, as he stopped selling the soap, as he stopped using, even if he stopped, some Nigerians will still go and say, Daddy, produce soap for us, produce water for us. We love it. It's working for us. Do you understand? So there are people, what I'm trying to say is that the church doesn't take anything by force from anybody, like our politicians are doing. So the church is not a problem. If you say the church is extorting people, church does not take money forcefully from anybody. Church can only talk to you. They can only talk to you. They can only tell you, we have this project, we want to do this, we want to do this, or we have this to sell, or whatever they are doing. But the decision is yours to make. Whether you release your money, whether you buy the soap, whether you buy the water, whether you give the offering, whether you give the tithe, the decision is yours. The church can only talk to you. But you see, our politicians, they don't talk to us. They go to the source and take what belongs to all of us and seize it. They are in control of the resources. So they do whatever they like with it. Contract that you know that 100 million can do it, Nigerian government will award it for 50 billion. You are aware. So why are you not talking about it? We have 4 refineries in Nigeria that can work to full capacity. The country has money to fix those refineries. We have the crude for those refineries to refine and sell in naira, and fuel can even be sold for as low as 100 naira a liter, even less. Okay, let's even leave at that. Even if it is 150 naira a liter, fuel can be sold at that low cost, because we have the refineries, we have the crude. But do you know that if all of us, all of you young Nigerians, because everybody now in Nigeria, almost everybody is content creator, if all of us make up our minds to talk to the government that these refineries must come up, how many times have the government told you that Port Harcourt refinery will start working? They have postponed it now. I think this is the 9th time, taking you for granted. Those are the people you voted to office. Those are the people that owe you explanation, but you consciously leave them and chase shadows. You chase pastors. When you hear pastors' matters, you carry it on your head because you want to generate traffic, because you want to generate engagement for monetization. But what is really hitting you hard is your government, is the politician. But you know what you have done? You have consciously boycotted your problem and you are chasing shadow. Since you have been chasing this shadow, talking to pastors, abusing them, what have you been able to change in the churches? You can't change nothing. You can't change nothing. Sorry to say, even Dr. Abel Damina, that is abusing all the other pastors and calling them scam and saying that tithe and offering is a scam. The same Pastor Abel Damina, you saw the video where he was scolding his church members for reducing their tithe and offering because of what he's preaching. That means he's still collecting the tithe, he's still collecting the offering, he's still collecting different types of seeds. So you can't really change anything. There's no how giving will not be part of the church. So let's stop chasing this shadow. Can we all channel our energies and talk to the government? Now, after this protest that we just had, some people that you call your representative in the House of Representatives, after the protest, one would have thought that when these people return, they will begin to sponsor bills to solve the problems of Nigeria, what people agitated about. But are you not shocked that one of them sponsored a bill to imprison anybody that will ever protest again in this country? 5 years imprisonment. Sponsored a bill that anybody that refuses to sing national anthem will go to 10 years imprisonment. And one other thing is, he said, okay, just 1 or 2 bloggers and content creators called that man out. One of the people that did it, all thanks to him, that I saw is Mr. Common Sense. That guy is always doing his best to say things that matter, you know. And this morning I saw that the rep that sponsored that bill had apologized and withdrew the bill. So if that is just few people that took up that matter, what if all of you come together and face this government and said, we want our refinery to work in the next 1 month? All of you channel your content, channel your content to talk to the government. Our content is all over the world. You know, Nigerians, when we want to do something, we do it to the extreme. Even we may even use Facebook past Mark Zuckerberg that created the Facebook. You see, but what I'm trying to say is that Nigerians have the grace to do things when they want to do it. They do it to the peak. Our contents are everywhere in the world. Just imagine if all the content creators begin to tell our president that these refineries must work, our crude must be refined here, and fuel price must come down. If just for 1 month, for all of you, make video the way you make video against pastors, you know, the way you exert that your energies to talk to pastors, to abuse pastors, you know, something will happen. I'm telling you, our president will begin to receive calls from all over the world. I'm telling you the truth. That's what will happen. So let's do that. Church is not our problem. The church doesn't take by force. They can only appeal. And if you like, you bring. But let's talk to those that take it by force. Those that collect it from us, from the source, and leave. You know how many Nigerians are dying of hunger? You guys are in the grassroots. You know. So why are we consciously living the real thing and chasing shadow? Let's tell ourselves the truth, Nigerians. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Thank you.